What the hell?
Wagen ready.
Oh god, I didn't mean to resize.
Target captured. No enemy contact.
Why is this happening?
Target secure. Establish
Have to
defensive line.
fine.
Taking small
All
arms
perfectionist
fire.
about it. Now they're like different sizes in it. Oh god, how do I make them the same size? Enough. Okay, no. Welcome everybody to game 3 of the series. It's going to be Talisman versus Siddolio. Of course, Talisman is now up to 0.
Mission accomplished. Ready for orders.
Talisman is over Commando West this time. The map is now Famenville Approach. They have, of course, switched factions once again. And Siddolio, not going Brits this time, has actually chosen to go Soviets, and he's going with Soviet Tier 1. We're going to see a slightly different kind of matchup this time. Soviet Tier 1 against Oberkommando West on Famenville. Let's see if Siddolio can get back into this series. He was dominating right up until I started casting him. And now he seems to be faltering against Talisman. Very interesting. In theory, Von Ivan and Brazris should be giving Siddolio more trouble than Talisman if my seeds can be trusted, but since obviously my seeds cannot be trusted, it would seem that Talisman may have the upper hand in this matchup. But we'll see how it goes. Volksgrenadiers have to retreat, Penals also have to retreat. And I suspect a flamethrower upgrade is imminent on these combat engineers as soon as he gets the 60 munitions together. Google Wagon is on its way to support. Talisman's early map control is always so good. He always seems to be able to take control of both fuel points right off the bat.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting up
And often hold them for the entire game. He's tough. He's a tough nut to crack, especially on this map. Against Barton's Brits, he just totally slaughtered. Wonder if Siddolio's Soviets will be a little harder to deal with for him. Or not. Second squad of penal battalions making its way towards the northeastern fuel. While these guys try and push away some Sturmpyos and a Kubel near the base. That Volksgrenadier squad isn't going to be able to hold the line any longer. Off they go. Siddolio will get his fuel point, and a flamethrower is on its way. Uh-oh. Unmonitored combat engineer gets wiped early. That's, not good. Siddolio feeling the pressure, I think. He's just losing a lot of momentum. Starting to make some mistakes.
Mobile command has been set. The static post is now in operation.
Really wants to trade, and I think he should be able to. Maybe if he hears that repairing. Nope, he's not hunting. He's just capping. Now he's hunting. Don't think he could possibly wipe that, but he's gonna try. That would help immensely. Actually disengages from that and moves mid. Maybe if he could find the Kubel. Maybe if he could find something. Goes for another cutoff. Now he has vision on the Kubel. There's no way that's gonna escape. No way that'll escape. That's dead for sure. Okay. That's an okay-ish trade for combat engineers, I suppose. But his map control doesn't look very good. He needs to kill more than that.
Destroyed.
He needs to turn up the aggression. Battle group up for Talisman. He's probably gonna get, okay, Rakettenwerfer. Try and kill the M3. There's guards out now. Guards are tough to deal with, for sure, notoriously. Kind of a late retreat on those Volksgrenadiers, but I think they'll get away. The M3 should be a very good map control tool here. He's forcing a lot of retreats. He should be able to get some points captured as long as he keeps his squads moving. The map is looking very red.
Target secure.
Rakettenwerfer ready.
Raketten out. By forcing his opponent to go Raketten, he should really start to dominate the infantry game. He's got guards out. 3 penals and guards against 3 Volksgrenadiers and terms and a Rakettenwerfer. I think Soviets should have the upper hand in that.
Heavy fortification now available. Pioneers standing by.
Rakettenwerfer misses. M3 pulls back to safety. Penals will win that. Dodge the grenade nicely. Nice dodge, although Sturms are moving to support, so... Not sure the Penals will win. They are doing pretty well. They get some snipes. Only take 1 loss. Look at them go. 2 squads freshly healed making their way right. Penals won't be able to stop that, maybe. Nice mine, though. Very nice mine. Scares off one of the squads, the one with the upgrade. And there is a flamethrower here, so
Ready for orders.
maybe he can force that retreat. Map control is starting to get a little stronger. Getting the LMGs on these guards would help. Another Rakettenwerfer shot just whiffs, hits the ground twice.
Luftwaffe reports. Fallschirmjäger ready for...
Siddolio getting a little bit of help from RNGs this year. Not that it's that important if the M3 lives or dies at this point anyway, but that'll be frustrating. 2 shots in a row, not connect.
Battle promotion! Contact! Full arms fire! Squad back to full strength. We need to flag!
Second squad of guards is out. Another mine going down on these sandbags, but they get caught out placing it. And now Siddolio has both of the fuel points, but his map control still not amazing. He still hasn't capped that.
Enemy infantry!
Or does he have this area? Penal Battalion is too wounded to win that engagement. They'll be forced to retreat. And likely lose that one as well. Stern Pyos, you pretty much have to kill one of them as they approach, or they will just burst you down.
Field promotion!
Building entrance bug, that's always fun. Fallschirmjäger on the field now, Talisman. Flamethrower is diving straight into these Fallschirmjäger. He catches the Rakettenwerfer somewhat out of position. He knows the M3 is doomed, so exits the vehicle. His guards are taking heavy damage from various sources. Flamethrower dies on retreat. Penal Battalion also taking heavy damage. Siddolio definitely lost that engagement. Diving with the M3 there, probably not the right call. Cost him a lot of manpower. Didn't really kill anything.
Captor is ready for orders.
A lot of infantry making their way towards the right side of fuel. Should be able to brute force the Volksgrenadiers from that house. When you lose field presence in an infantry versus infantry game with no team weapons, it gets harder and harder to leave your base as infantry with FG-42s and things like that start taking up green cover positions. You can't really efficiently charge at them or trade with them at long range. Usually you need to rotate to some sort of indirect fire or some other solution. Like maybe a tier 3 unit. Could see a T-70 from Siddolio next, which would definitely be valuable against Fallschirmjäger. Only one Rakettenwerfer out, so a T-70 could be just the map control tool he needs.
Command half-track has been converted into the headquarters building.
But it won't have very much shock value since Talisman's tier 4 is already up, and Panzer IV won't be far behind.
Back to full strength. Remember to adjust fire once the assault begins. Time for me to earn my wings. You see, anything can be destroyed. You just have to be smart, Captain.
Capture complete. No enemy activity. Heavy machine gun team ready for battle. Enemy infantry!
Heavy damage on the Fallschirmjäger, but there's no LMG upgrades on the guards, so they're not really doing that much damage here. It's not until it's too late. And there's the incendiary grenade. Now they have to retreat. Falls and Volksgrenadiers heading back to base, though. This flanking squad of guards might actually find the ISG somewhat out of position if this lag would let up. It is really bad today.
Taking fire!
I can only imagine how frustrated the players must be. Look at this. This doesn't stop. This is seriously? Wow, that is horrible. That's like barely playable. What the heck is going on?
Taking fire! Fallschirmjäger at full strength. Contact! Infantry assaulting!
Very frustrating. I mean, I guess I can restart. It's not like it affects our ability to watch the game that much. I'm just kind of worried about it. Players. I mean, this seems worse than yesterday by a lot. It's cleared up somewhat, I guess. I don't know. At least they have to deal with it equally, I hope. I don't know.
Enemy infantry! Grenadiers ready.
Pretty good map control situation for Siddolio right now. And I guess he's not going T-70, I think. I think if he were going to go T-70, he would have by now. So maybe he'll just go straight to Tier 4. Got 164 fuel. And with 2 squads of guards out, he's having quite a lot of success in infantry engagements as well. Keeping hold of the map on both flanks, both munitions points, both fuel points. But he does have a victory point deficit. Let's try and keep up on the VP front. And there's a Panzer IV out, and Siddolio doesn't have Tier 2. So no AT gun. No really good way to counter the Panzer IV except for maybe an Su-76. It's going to be tough.
Let's go! Target captured. No enemy contact. Ready weapons.
Ready! Infantry! Cut them down! Medium Panzer upgrade completed!
Satchel into the house. Uh-oh. He actually does manage to kill a couple of them due to how long it takes to leave a house. Doesn't wipe the squad, though. Fallschirmjäger taking a little damage. Grenade. Okay, nice dodge. Just in time. Which means that Talisman will take the engagement. Siddolio runs back to base and loses all map control in the south due to the Panzer IV. He's in a lot of trouble because of the Panzer IV. But a T-34 is on its way. He does manage to get Tier 4 up to 3476. Has to try and hold the line against Talisman's armor, which will not be easy without AT support. He has no AT guns, but Talisman has a Raketenwerfer, so that gives him a little bit of an advantage, I think. Of course, guards' PTRSs are not too bad. PTRSs are not too bad, so guess we'll see what happens. He cancels the T-34 and then repurchases? No, gets an 85. That'll give him a little bit more of an edge against the Panzer IV. Maybe not a bad idea.
Target secured. Incoming advance ready. Area fire. Hold the advance. Blood for blood. Enemy is alerted.
Battle damage estimates show the enemy at 300 points.
T-34 going hard. Not that hard, though. Never mind. Shot bounces and then he pulls back to safety. The Raketenwerfer is currently in the base, so the Panzer IV is somewhat vulnerable here. Big hit from the T-34 actually clears an MG. It might be a steal attempt, or a steal opportunity. German piles are being forced to retreat in the south. Bet 3 guards here in the middle.
Combat promotion received.
We'll probably be overwhelmed.
Airborne assault is now available.
So there they go.
Fallschirmjäger are ready.
Siddolio is very far from his next tank. Is getting a fuel point back under his control, but he continues to bleed VPs, sort of running out of time and resources. Down by 10, pop cap. Struggling to make any big plays. The Raketenwerfer is available to support, so the T-34 can't really do anything crazy here, especially if all of its shots keep missing.
Send orders!
Not sure why he marked that. Ooh, this could be really bad. Oh, man. Wow. Satchel. Into the house, maybe? Maybe not. Seem to refuse to throw it.
Panzer IV, ready for action.
Interesting. New Panzer IV on the field, but still no AT gun. That T-34 had better be careful. Fresh Panzer IV shows itself, so Siddolio now knows his opponent has 2 of them. And immediately reverses back into base, knowing that the time for an aggressive push is not now. Have to look for a different opportunity. Infantry head back to base to heal. T-34 still hovering mid with not a whole lot of HP. Panzer IV is forcing retreats all over the map. It's turning more and more red. Siddolio is not able to find any opportunities, and he's only got 1 tank. Won't be able to afford another T-34 anytime soon with his current fuel income. I guess he could go T-34 76, but he's starting to look more and more stuck. Might be checkmate. Pretty good kill ratio there for Talisman. Not huge though, to be honest. He's only up by 30. That's not outrageous.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory. We are losing supplies to the enemy. Our headquarters is taking enemy fire.
Airborne assault targeting the base.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
Not sure to what extent that is able to actually fire in the base. The anti-infantry strafe doesn't really seem to do much of anything, so no biggie. Panzer IVs move up to take shots at base structures. Siddolio really can't do too much about this other than shoot PTRSs at him. Not having Tier 2 is tough. It's like Soviet Tier 1 still struggles quite a lot in the late game. He didn't actually buy any penal PTRSs, but he doesn't really have the munitions to do that. Oh, wait. There they are.
Deployed, awaiting orders.
Manages to clear a Raketenwerfer. Not sure what that wins him.
Down to 100 points.
I'll just destroy it. Not that he really needs a Raketenwerfer. He's got 3 Panzer IVs now. Suppose it would help a little bit against this Su-85, which is Siddolio's last hope. He needs to start annihilating everything with his Su-85 plus 234 combo pretty much immediately once that hits the field, and if he fails to do that, then that will be the game. Mark target. And it's buttoned. Satchel connects. Uh-oh. There it goes, destroyed by a PTRS fire. Does the comeback start now? Su-85 on the hunt. Shot connects. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Infantry on their way towards the center. Maybe this Su-85 is gonna be the hero of the Soviet Union.
Push your attack. They are down to 50 points. Raketenwerfer ready.
He has a lot more work to do. He has so much more work to do. Clock is slowed with only 38 points remaining. Absolutely must work some sort of super duper miracle right here. Are on their way south, and it doesn't seem anything will counter them. The Su-85 brings this to half. 2 big shots. The MG-34, however, is trying to get the clock going again, and the only thing that can stop it is a tank that's being repaired in the base, and he doesn't feel confident setting that mid. He just can't. He just can't. The Su-85 came too late. If that had come out 2 minutes ago, or 2 minutes earlier, I don't know. Who knows what might have happened. Can't stop the drain.
Push the attack. They are down to 10 points.
Every shot that thing fires connects.
Enemy combat down!
2 points. 0. GG. Talisman takes this series 3-0. Siddolio made it way farther than I expected him to, though, so congratulations, Siddolio, for making it to a semifinal. I believe for the first time. That's a big achievement either way. But now he will have to bow out, and Talisman will advance. And I don't know off the top of my head if Talisman has made it to a final before. Not in one of my tournaments, I don't think. So that, too, is a bit of a milestone achievement, and congratulations to him. He has won his semifinal and secured his place in the finals, and has landed in the money. He could be winning either first or second place prize, but either way, the prize is guaranteed.